Hi everyone, welcome back to the series The Elements of Style through a Stylish Women Perspective. Today I'm going to talk about yet another very fun aspect of style, patterns. Plain solid colors should be the foundation of your closet because they can be easily combined with other colors. But don't stop there. You should add a few classic prints to your repertoire as well because they add dimension, they add variety, and they add a fair bit of fun to any outfit composition. So they shouldn't be disregarded. But I understand that prints for many can be intimidating, especially if they are bright and bold like this. But we're gonna talk about what their actually role is and much more. So watch until the end because there's something very special at the end. Pattern is an arrangement of lines, shapes, and color printed onto or woven into a fabric. In search for interest and harmony, we have to combine variety with similarity, repetition with contrast. Because if you always wear the same color, the same shapes, the same lines, the same prints all the time, over time people stop noticing you. But on the other hand, if every day is a surprise from the day before and the next day something yet different, then you will lose your identity because the clothes will draw too much attention to it. So like everything in life, balance is key. And how do you find that secret sauce? It's totally personal. You are going to control the amount of similarity or the excitement or the variety that you want in your outfit. But for you to control the amount of similarity and variety, you have to understand the concept of subordinance and domination. And this is how it works. When using the elements of style, line, shape, color, texture, and patterns, for example, elect one to be the predominant aspect for that element. Elect those will be subordinate by degree. And then elect one main focal point in the overall outfit. Understanding and following these rules is crucial in the art of dressing. Failing to do so is what causes most of the most common styling mistakes. So the dominant element, be it line, shape, color, texture, or pattern, will be the focal point emphasis in the outfit. And these are the ones that attract the eye first and holds attention for longer periods of time. So you can see that the dominant print here is the animal print. And the others are only subordinate, being smaller in scale and in value. Your eyes rest in the main print for longer. Attention may go to the subordinates, but then they will always be drawn back to the main focal point because they are lesser, because they are less obvious. For example, I'm wearing lilac pants and a jacket with a red printed blouse and gold jewelry. Lines are straight and are therefore the dominant line type. Shapes are relatively regular. Colors include beige as the dominant color, used in the largest amount. Red is subordinate. Red, we might say, is sub-subordinate, and gold is least used. Classic patterns. Most classic prints are borrowed from menswear, adopted to women. Therefore, they have more a conservative, serious vibe to them. How do I recognize classic prints? Normally, they are the ones that don't detract from you. They evoke seriousness, but at the same time, sophistication as well. If the print is familiar to you and that it seems to be available all the time, it's more likely to be a classic print. Think plaids, stripes, paisleys, plaids, polka dots, florals are all classic prints. When you are in doubt in what colors to wear with your print, pick one color that is already in the print of the fabric. Make sure the pattern is completely yours and refine your own personal style. On the other hand, trendy or more bold or abstract, geometric, less conservative, they are normally short-lived. They are not as timeless as classic prints. So a bit of parsimony is necessary here. You can recognize trendy patterns by their distinctively lines and shapes, by their bold colors. For me, one of the main roles of prints, firstly, is to draw the attention to an area or to deviate the attention from a particular area. For example, if you want to draw the attention to your torso, The use of prints in your upper body is the perfect way to do that. And at the same time, that will deviate the attention from other areas that you want to camouflage. That for me is really, really interesting about prints. The other aspect related to that is that creates illusions that you can manipulate according to your desire. Who doesn't remember the iconic Stella McCartney dress that had this slimming effect? Dominant horizontal lines or large high contrast prints like widely spaced polka dots and stripes draw the attention and create the illusion of shorter, larger, and heavier shapes. Dominant vertical, closer value contrast prints such as plaits cut on the diagonal, pinstripes, and small to medium patterns decrease attention and apparent size to appear taller and slimmer. The background of the print also plays a big illusion role. Black backgrounds recede, decrease. White backgrounds enlarge, amplify. Patterns also evoke a certain vibe, and they are really helpful for you to understand your personal style. For example, if you're more drawn to florals or for pretty prints, you're probably more romantic. And if you like sharp lines and geometric or more classic prints, you tend to be more formal, more serious. And they really send messages. For example, a small scale motif closed spaced with low value contrast in soft and muted hues will create a calming effect. It's not likely to add visual size or weight to the figure, not to overwhelm it. On the other hand, if you combine light and dark values in a printed design with large and broken shapes, the pattern will be very sharp and bold, attracting a lot of attention. If you reduce the contrast value, the effect will be much softer. And consider your surroundings. It's really important for you to understand the vibe that the print sends out, for you to match with the circumstance and the occasion you're in. For example, wearing a retro print top can undermine your credibility and your influence in business. On the other hand, a plaid or pinstripe can put a damper on a romantic evening out. You should choose patterns according to your frame. Large-scale patterns can overpower a petite frame. On the other hand, tiny little prints can really get lost in a larger frame. Medium-scale prints and some bright prints mix can be terrific on a large figure. You can wear patterns with a stronger value contrast if you have stronger value contrast in your personal coloring, if you have dark hair and skin or bright white hair. Combining pattern isn't as easy as combining texture and color because it involves the coordination of lines, shapes, color, and texture all at once. But when done well, it adds an element of surprise and sophistication that's well worth the effort. So here are some guidelines. Regarding the colors, they should relate to one another. They should either be the same family colors or they should be contrasting colors. For example, combining florals with florals and geometrics with geometrics is easy. But combining florals with geometrics and stripes is much more fun and exciting and works beautifully if the patterns themselves are related in terms of scale and their colors resonate with one another. When motifs in each pattern are small or narrow and one color is the dominant in each pattern, for example, the striped shirt, although slightly darker and in different scale than the pants, it still makes an interesting print combination because the colors relate, the prints are the same. When the patterns are exactly the same, a little difference in the scale is really interesting. Who doesn't love or would love to master the art of print clashing? But what we see with the fashionistas is not print clash. They are really knowing what they're doing. If we're really talking about the clash of prints, are the ones that evoke completely different vibes. They have completely different colors and scale and prints mixed together. This is a clash. But the clash that the stylish women master is something way more harmonious, because even if you wear different prints, they have to have the same scale. If you're playing with the same print, you change the scale so you have variety. But always think about the color coordination. The color coordination should be either in the same family color, they have to have some colors in common, or they have to be contrasting, like I'm gonna show here. The look of a red floral blouse and a brown abstract wool skirt just don't combine well. The red and the brown, as well as the prints themselves, don't relate to one another in any way. Each piece communicates a different feeling, a different vibe. On the other hand, the green floral skirt and the red blouse interestingly work well. They share the same scale and they have one color in common. And most importantly, they communicate the same vibe. Knowing about how patterns work, their function, how they can bring dimension and fun and interest to your wardrobe will really make you smarter for it. You will get so much price per wear out of your closet. So I encourage you to go and experiment with the prints that you love. They really have to resonate with you. So choose the ones that you love, the ones that you will see yourself wearing for years to come, and that you can see you coordinating and styling them with the remainder of your closet. And as I said earlier, it's a great exercise to understand a little bit more about your personal style, your personality, what you stand for, the message you want to send across. So that was it for today, everyone. I really hope you enjoyed it and you felt inspired to go and experiment with your closet, the prints you have already there or not. And don't forget to let me know in the comment section below if you are a print lover and you don't see yourself wearing it ever. I would love to interact with you. I would love to hear from you. As usual, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate your time and I'll see you in my next video. Take care, everyone. Bye.